this tournament, and I hope to see you guys participating. Smash.gg/ting. That's going to be happening Sunday, March 22nd. Free to enter, open to all. $1,500 prize pool. $1,500 prize pool for 1 day of Rocket League fun. Sunday, March 22nd. Smash.gg/ting. Go sign up. We're done with the event schedule for now. I'm waiting for the players to get into the game. We're moments away from getting into that game, and and here we go. Let's do it. Into the next game. It's going to be Warriors International. Believe it or not. Ready or not, here they come. Ready or not, here they come. Warriors International. Where's my Twitch chat? Where is my Twitch chat? Where I've lost the Twitch chat, which means I am lost as a person. I need to find the Twitch chat. I can't find my I can't find my dashboard on my second monitor. That is a pretty sad story. I'm gonna have to figure that out. We're watching the game without sound. Apologies right now as I'm trying to navigate and find my home, the Twitch chat, but I just can't find it right now. It's in one of these windows. Here it is. Okay, success. We found it. Okay. Alright, I can see the chat now. It's the good news. And you guys can see the game and hear the game, hopefully, which is more good news. But the best news belongs to the Charlotte Phoenix right now. Currently 9-0 today. They have not lost a game. They're playing pretty well. They're 3-0 in matches. They're 9-0 in games. They're just having a good time, playing some good Rocket League. And I'm just making sure everything is staying technologically sound. I'm looking at the chat. I'm looking at that Twitch chat. We've had some cool people in the Twitch chat. Lots of the Charlotte Phoenix crew here to support the team in action. Co-owners and founders Pathfinder and Shade have been hanging out. I still need to get that story. Where you know, maybe not for right now, but like, there's so many questions that come to my mind. It's like, how did that get started? At what point did the city come into it? What are the city efforts that are being made? What kind of local partnerships exist? And what kind of plans are there for the future? How are universities and schools becoming involved in the city strategy? How embracive is the city at large? Why Charlotte and not another city? So many questions are popping up to my mind to talk to these Charlotte guys about, but maybe now is not the time. Maybe now is not the time for me to ask these questions. I love it though. It's all great. It's all good stuff. As we see the first goal coming out of Omni Nation. Okay. Will this be the team that can rise up and prevent the Charlotte Phoenix from flying away with all the victories here? It really is an apt team name for these players. Like, they all are very capable of flying high. There's no doubt about it. These members on Team Phoenix, Team Charlotte Phoenix, as we see a goal come in, and that was a really nice. Threat from Karma, and an unfortunate double commit on the defense. Two players trying to go up for that, so no one left to guard the goal. Shit. I love how Shade is attacking he is voluntarily answering all my questions in the chat. I love it. I'm just trying to read it because it's great. And yeah, it might be time for a podcast, but it's cool that Shade is giving us some really cool information about Charlotte Phoenix right now in the Twitch chat on twitch.tv/AxelToss as we see a goal come out from Buddy. Pretty basic goal there. Let's see what happened. Thunder. Just a nice pass. And Buddy actually was... Wow, that was actually a pretty subtle fake there. He kind of pretended he didn't have boost, and he kind of went off to the side, leaving his opponents guessing. And then he just turns and hits it right in the back of the net. I've said it before. Faking is important. I've said it for a while. The art of the fake. The fake might become an integral part of the meta in Rocket League if it isn't already. The mind games, the fakes, the moves, the feints, the information that you hide from your opponent, like how much boost you have. That's hidden information. That's something you can hide, you know? So if you don't have boost, there's no way for your opponent to know that. If you have a ton of boost, there's no way for your opponent to do that. So when are we going to see more players hide that information to their advantage? Which kind of what we saw there, where the other team didn't think that he had boost, so they were kind of, oh wow, he doesn't have boost, let's go. But no, he had boost, or he was ready, and they took him off guard. He took him off guard and scored. So really cool to see. Really good stuff. And we got a competitive match here. We're tied 2-2 with 40 seconds left. Shade is, he's champ 2 also. That's crazy. It's pretty good. I am not that high in Rocket League. But Shade, I will knock on your door when I get to be as good as when I get my rank back up there. And maybe my Twitch chat needs to hold me accountable. Oh, that's a goal. No, it's not. What a save. I feel like I need to really grind this game. I need to just play a lot of Rocket League. I need to do that. So maybe I'll try to stream more and play more Rocket League. Maybe when this tournament is done tonight, I'll just play some Rocket League, even though it's late at night. But that's pretty inspiring stuff. We have some high champ levels in the chat, and that's something I need to get working on that. But we're in overtime in game 1 of this best of 5, a matchup between the Charlotte Phoenix and Warriors International. Both teams in the rival series in North America. Ooh. Karma keeping the ball on the ground there. Playing it slow. There's Turo. Charlotte Phoenix with some decent pressure here, but now Buddy able to get a hold of the ball, sending it back to the blue goal. Jaywiz. Haven't talked about him enough. Yeah, Jaywizmont. Okay, trivia question in the chat. Whoever's the first person to answer is the winner. There are 6 players on the field. Which 2 players are now on different teams used to be teammates? Let me know in the chat. And you will get a sword. As we're tied 2-2. Shade, you already have a sword. Shade wins. Shade wins. Shade wins. Jaywiz and Karma. Okay, what team was that? I wonder if that's a trick question, because they were on, I believe they were on 2 teams together, just different names. I guess another good question is, who is their third? Who's the third of Karma and Jaywiz? Alright, we got some... Who's the third of Karma and Jaywiz? We're just going a little bit of trivia in the chat. We're getting good answers right now. Splice is the correct answer for the team that they were on together. Karma and Jaywiz. Who is their third? There we go. Luke. Luke was the first answer, and Luke, he's... Easy These aren't the most difficult questions, okay? But Luke is actually getting ready to play some Rocket League, and he's participating in some trivia. It's good to see. But yeah, the answers of all the above. Yeah, Jaywiz and Karma used to be teammates on Splice, and they teamed up with Nose Dude. Okay, here's a trivia question. What event did that team play against... No, we can't do trivia right now. Axel Toss, this is a very intense overtime. 2-2, we're 2 minutes and 40 seconds in. Who's going to score? No time for trivia right now. But I got some more trivia coming out. We got to save it, though, because this is too intense. Look at that Karma taking it down, dropping it down to Turbo. Or excuse me, Turo. That's a little too close to Turbo. Karma over to Shadow. And that's right in front of the goal. Thank you very much. Karma's going to take that every single day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Great pass there from Shadow. Jaywiz just barely misreading it. It's got to feel not so great for him. But Team Charlotte Phoenix, it's another win. They're going to go up 1-0 in this series. Best of 5. So what's the trivia question I want to ask? I got to think of the trivia question I want to ask. Trivia is pretty fun because you guys are getting all my trivia right. So I have to come up with something. I have to come up with something more obscure, as we see the Charlotte Phoenix take a 1-0 advantage in this best of 5. I'm trying to find. I gotta edit the score real quick. Make sure that's properly represented in the scoreboard. Okay. All right. I have to think of a trivia question here. That was pretty fun. Okay, what tournament did... No, that's too difficult. That's too difficult. I think I have to answer a trivia question in order to... Alright, we're about to get into the next game here. Okay, here we go. So the trivia question is, before we get too far into this, yours truly, Axeltoss, me, myself. I played in a LAN Rocket League tournament against the team we just talked about. Karma, Jaywiz, and Nose Dude. I played in a competitive LAN tournament on a team against those 3. What tournament was it? And apparently we have a Wikipedia expert in the chat, so he must know this trivia really quick. What tournament was it? What tournament did I, me, Axeltoss, yours truly, play in a competitive environment, a serious tournament, at a LAN against Karma, Jaywiz, and Nose Dude? What was the tournament and who were my teammates? What was the tournament and who were my teammates? Whoever, if you can answer that, I will be pretty impressed. But you guys are answering all my trivia without batting an eye. So I'll ask it one more time here. Yours truly, Axeltoss. I played with 2 other players against Jaywiz, Karma, and Nose Dude. I played against Splice. Me and 2 others played against Splice. What was the tournament and who are my teammates? Good luck. And with that, I'm going to commentate some Rocket League now. Currently, Charlotte Phoenix, they are up 1-0 in this best of 5. They are currently at 10 in a row. Is that true? 3, 6, 9. Yeah, 10 game wins in a row. The prizes are $30 a match. It's $30 a match. So, according to my math, by the end of 4 weeks, it should come out to right around $1,200 for Ting of the Hill. Now, there is more prize money. There's actually about $3,000 overall in pricing if you include the Ting Open Series. The Ting Open Series is $1,500, and it's happening on March 22nd. As we see Karma pass over to Turo. Thank you very much. So the prize pool here is $30 a match, but there's a big open bracket tournament happening March 22nd. Smash.gg/Ting. Nice goal. And there's a $1,500 prize pool over there. Yeah, and the Charlotte Phoenix passing plays are seriously on point. They're having a great time. I don't see anyone answering my trivia, by the way, so I might just have to give the answers. And you know, no one has said that they don't believe me. It's not like anyone has said, you know what, Axel Toss, I don't believe you. No one has said that. All right, Charlotte Phoenix up 1-0 in the series, and they're up 2-0 in the game, a little over halfway through this game. Oh, double touch at 10. It's not going to happen. Boyko says, don't give the answer. We'll figure this out. Hey, you know, I do what the chat says, so I do what you guys want me to do. So if you don't want me to answer, then I won't. I will listen to you. Russell asks, Axel Toss, how many matches do you do a week? I would say 6 to 8 matches a week. This is match number 4. I think. Yeah, this is match number 4. We go late. It kind of just depends when people stop playing, because there does come a time when people just stop playing Rocket League. So I'm going until there's no more teams. Effectively. It's not on Wikipedia. So this is interesting. How does it have to qualify for Wikipedia? Because I'll give you another hint. The reward for this tournament was a year's supply of Chipotle burritos. So don't go telling me that it's not exclusive enough or it's not important enough to be on Wikipedia, because my goodness, there was a serious prize pool for this tournament. A year's supply of Chipotle burritos. Jay was, there we go, being aggressive. Warriors International. Just really pouring on the pressure there. Just bumps and bruises all the way down the field. So before you tell me the tournament was not important enough, it was a year's supply of Chipotle burritos for the winners. Just saying. So, 30 seconds left. I'm not going to answer the trivia yet, but I am going to focus on commentating the game as there's not that much time to go. Charlotte Phoenix up 2-1. Warriors International. Oh my goodness. It just looks easy here. They're just making it look easy. Charlotte Phoenix. And yeah, what I'm talking about, it might not be on Wikipedia, but maybe it should be. I might actually appeal for it to be on Wikipedia. And another hint, my teammate in one of those tournaments is someone who played today. One of my teammates is someone who played today in this Ting of the Hill. You've watched him. If you've been watching the stream, you have watched this person play. You've watched him play. He was my teammate when I played against Karma, Jaywiz, and Nose Dude as Charlotte Phoenix. They just don't know how to lose. They don't know how to lose. That's a 2-0 lead, as I have to remember to change the score. Do that real quick. Okay, here we go. Okay. Third game. This is a best of 5. Whoa, see the fakes in the beginning. The double fake. You see, this is what I'm talking about. That's what I said. The meta is going to change. Fakes are going to be the meta. We literally just saw 2 sets of players pretend to hit the ball in the middle, and it just stayed there. Anyway. Look out. I've been yelling that. I've been yelling that to the heavens for a long time now. Fakes, new meta. I did go, okay, back to the trivia question. I did go by the name Axel Toss. Okay, so the trivia question, once again, once upon a time, I played on a team. And I played in a tournament. And the tournament prize pool was a year's supply of Chipotle burritos. Another team playing in the tournament was the Splice crew of Karma, Nose Dude, and Jaywiz. What was the team that I played on? Who were my teammates? And what was the event? And you could literally ask Nose Dude. Like, you could DM Nose Dude and ask him, and Nose Dude would be like, oh, this and that. So who are my teammates? And what was the event? And a hint is, one of those teammates has played today in this tournament. And it was 3 versus 3. And it might not be in Wikipedia, but I'm not lying right now. I mean, I'm telling the truth. It all happened. So anyway, that is the trivia question of the day. And I have not... And it might not be in Wikipedia, but you could literally ask Nose Dude. Like, there are ways to figure it out. I've given a lot of hints. Chrome was not one of my teammates. I have looked, though, and someone in the chat has named one of my teammates. One of my teammates has been named in the chat. And I met these people in real life. It was a BYOC event. One of my teammates has been named twice. I wonder if I should reveal who that is. Or if I should wait till someone gets the full picture. Okay, well, you guys got one. I'll just say Rapid is the answer. So Rapid was one of my teammates. I went to a BYOC and I started asking on Twitter who's around. Rapid ended up being local to this event. Rapid was local to this event, and he teamed up with me and one other person as we faced off against Jaywiz, Karma, and Nose Dude when they were on Splice. Who was my third teammate, and what was the event? It might not be on Wikipedia. 0-0, by the way. Pretty competitive match. If you're just now tuning in, you know, it's pretty laid-back atmosphere. We're just playing a lot of Rocket League tonight, so there's some conversational commentating. I'll get down and into business with some play-by-play here and there. Don't you worry. Don't you worry about that. So what I'm learning here is this tournament might need to be added to Wikipedia. Maybe it needs to be added. Sources can be verified. Whoa. Someone guessed it. How is that possible? Yeah, you can also look at my Twitter history. Now that I think about it, you can like go deep into my Twitter history, or like search on Twitter. You guys are getting... I'm actually surprised people are getting close to answering, coming up with the full picture, as we see a goal go in from the Charlotte Phoenix. By the way, are they up 2-0 again? I'm just losing count. Oh, you guys are finding it. You guys are finding the answers in the chat. The answers are being found. As we see Buddy respond, tying it up 1-1. Okay, now you guys just have to put the full picture together. And you guys win. Swami Streams and Michael are the winners of the Trivia Challenge. Congratulations, you both get swords. And I have to do that right now before I forget. So we're going to lose audio for a second. Somehow, some way, the answer has been surmised. I'm actually surprised. So the answer to the question, my teammates were Rapid and James Bot. It was Axel Toss, Rapid, and James Bot was the team. And we went up against, in a serious competitive environment, we went up against Karma, Jaywiz, and Nose Dude when they were Splice. And this was Gamers for Giving in Ypsilanti, Michigan. I want to say it was 2017. I don't think it... Was it 2018? I guess it was 2018. Oh, as we see a double touch. So yeah, there's your answer. 2018. Gamers for Giving. I teamed up with Rapid and James Bot, and we played in a Rocket League tournament. Rapid was local, and he hit me up on Twitter after I tweeted like, "Who wants to play?" So it was a really cool time. Moral of the story: go out to your local city and get involved in Rocket League. Go to Charlotte, Go to Charlotte's $5,000 Rocket League event. Go get involved in local communities. It's a lot of fun. You get to meet people who hang out and play Rocket League. You get to meet new friends. You get to play Rocket League in a live environment. Play in the Ting Open. Sign up for the Ting Open. Ting, smash.gg/Ting. I'm broadcasting it from a venue, from Vancouver. Go to Vancouver and play. If you're near Vancouver, BC, go to Vancouver, BC and play in this tournament. Computers will be available at the venue for you to play and participate in the Ting Open Series. Locals will be rewarded. The furthest local will get something. If you're a local in Vancouver and you go play in this tournament where I'm broadcasting from, and you get further than anyone else who shows up and plays locally, you're going to get stuff. You're going to be rewarded. Smash.gg/Ting. You can be anywhere in the world and play it if you want. But if you're near Vancouver, BC, make the trip out and play from the local venue. I'm going to make the trip out, and I'm going to broadcast from the venue. Oh, we're in overtime, by the way. That was an attempt from Shadow to put it in the back of the net. Very close. Charlotte Phoenix putting on the pressure here. Is it 2-0? Are we on the verge of a sweep right now? Is that what's happening? By the way, we do have a link in the chat to the tournament happening in Charlotte. So if you're near Charlotte, go check that out for sure. Just go play. Bring your hand sanitizer, you know, stay healthy, wash your hands. But I love seeing stuff like that happen. Who's gonna win this? This is all you can eat. This is it here. This is a must-win for Warriors International. Charlotte Phoenix, if they win here, they're gonna be that would be another sweep for them. They might just be too nuts. And there we see some physical play coming out. We see some demos. Yes, Legend of the Star. I would love to see a link to the news article. I want to read all about it. I want to bring Pathfinder and Shade onto a podcast. I want to go to Charlotte. I want to get on a plane and I want to come hang out with you guys. I hope you don't mind if I do that. I really want to do that. That would be the coolest. Maybe one day we can make it happen. 2.5 minutes into overtime. This is a must-score situation for Warriors International. Opportunity for Charlotte Phoenix. Not able to finish it. Again, Charlotte Phoenix, they need one more goal to win this series. Is it there from Shadow? No. Karma playing sweeper, trying to finish that through, but Warriors International bringing it the other way. Also, let me know if you guys want to know who the next team is. I know who the next team is. Or you can guess. Another trivia. Who's going to be the next team? Can you guess it in the chat? Or did I already say it? I might have already said it. 3 minutes into overtime. Warriors International trying to stay alive. What I need to do, I need to plan a trip to the East Coast. I just came from Boston, so I would have tried to plan it while I was over there. But what I need to do is go check out Charlotte, go check out Pittsburgh, check out these Rocket League teams, say hi, see what's going on. That's what I need to do. So I'm going to try to make that happen. I don't know how, but we're going to try to make it happen. 3 minutes and 30 seconds into overtime. Must-score situation for Warriors International. Buddy with a pretty nice free flip, getting that to the middle, trying to keep it on the blue side. There's Thunder, also to the middle. Is anyone there? Jaywiz almost able to finish that one in. Buddy, back to the middle. Turo trying to clear it. Small infield pass to Karma. She's going to be able to get a good handle on it. Push it to the orange side. Jaywiz is there. He's going to send it back the other way. Turo getting control of it. And people are already saying Mirage in the chat. It will be Mirage next, as J-Pow says Sonics. That's pretty funny. Mirage is the next team that will be up to the plate. But Warriors International, they do not want to go anywhere. They're going to try to win this. No doubt about it. Right now, everyone wants to beat the Charlotte Phoenix because they are unbeatable so far tonight. So far this evening. Alright. About to get through a full game here. Defense has been silky for many teams. Oh, there it is! They do it! Wow! History is made. The streak, the insane streak of just not losing is over. But, I mean, my goodness. Exactly 5 minutes into overtime. And finally, there's an answer to the Charlotte Phoenix. It was not easy there. Finally, someone puts a game win on the board. But remember, the Charlotte Phoenix, they're still up in the series. Oh, but finally, they are not sweeping everyone. Finally, they are not sweeping everyone. As Warriors International, they get themselves a game win. So they're going to try to crawl back here. They're going to bring it back a little bit. It's going to be a 2-1 scoreline. Forgive me as I Alt-Tab to make the change. Alright, as we get into the next game. It has been asked, what teams has Charlotte Phoenix defeated tonight? They defeated Flight 3-0. Then they defeated Stromboli 3-0. Then they defeated Omni Nation 3-0. And now they're facing off against Warriors International. This is Ting of the Hill, week number 2. The winner stays. If you win, you stay. You are the king. You are the queen of the hill. You rule the hill. And right now, the Charlotte Phoenix, they are on the throne. They have been on the throne. They have had the crown all night long. And it is up to Warriors International trying to dethrone Karma and the Charlotte Phoenix. If there's any good news, Charlotte Phoenix, they had won 11 in a row. As we see a pretty crafty goal there by Turo. Charlotte Phoenix, they were at 11 wins in a row. All we have seen this evening is Charlotte Phoenix winning Rocket League games. 11 times. We have watched 11 games, and all 11 games had been Charlotte Phoenix winning. Not only that, you could even say, since we had 5 minutes of overtime, 13 games worth of game time without any losing from Charlotte Phoenix. But finally, Warriors International able to pick up a game. So now the Charlotte Phoenix are 11-1. 11-1 this evening. They are up 2-1 in this series. They are a win away from staying alive and staying on top of our hill. We are also very fortunate to have a lot of the Charlotte Phoenix crew in the chat. We have the co-founders and co-owners, Shade and Pathfinder, have been hanging out in the chat from Charlotte Phoenix, and they've been answering questions, and I've been asking way too many questions. I have pretty much decided I'm going to go check out their headquarters. I'm going to go hang out in Charlotte. I need to do it. Quick side note, you know, Charlotte, that's where Envy was. Remember Team Envy? And I'll give y'all another quick story. As we see Charlotte Phoenix trying to... I'm pretty sure Envy was in Charlotte. Charlotte has always been kind of an esports hub. And I've heard really cool things about the city. But I remember when Envy was in Charlotte. And if you guys remember when Envy first got into Rocket League, they were based in Charlotte. And it was because... Oh... Okay, little rule number 1 over there. But I connected Mike with Devo. I connected those two, so I got Envy into Rocket League in the beginning. That was me. I kind of set that up. And then Envy entered Rocket League, and they were one of the first big orgs really into it, which is cool. This is back in Season 2 when Envy picked up Weedham Girls, as we still have a rule number 1 engaged. Thank you to the Director Cam for getting a shot of that. And again, another shot as Thunder able to get a deflection. And you'll notice the teammates are not breaking this up. You'll notice they're keeping it a 2v2. Oh, there's the breakup. Sometimes it happens. Oh, no way. Okay, cool. City Shade says the other owner of Envy lives in Charlotte. Oh, does he still live there? Okay, that's cool. Because they moved to Dallas. I know they moved to Dallas. And I always meant to visit Envy in Charlotte. I've always meant to... Again, I've always been meaning to visit over there. It is far from where I am, though. Oh, my God, what a shot. Buddy, with a great shot towards the top corner. But even better defense to keep that out. But that's really cool, Shade. Thanks for the info. I think that we'll see Envy back in Rocket League. They were one of the first orgs in Rocket League. They picked up Weedham Girls Season 2. I got them in touch with Devo. I know they're into it, so I think they'll be back in Rocket League at some point. I could also name some other teams that are looking at Rocket League. I wonder if I should do that. I feel like a lot are obvious. But definitely had many a conversation after many a year gone by in good old Rocket League with the good old teams. And there's Jaywiz with the equalizer, critical equalizer there. 13 seconds left. Absolutely has to tie it to stay alive. Let's go, Jaywiz. Wow. This is pretty cool stuff. Seeing lots of cool dialogue in the chat, though. Lots of cool conversations going on. We might go to overtime. But again, if Charlotte Phoenix can win right here, right now, they're going to close this out. And they're going to stay on top of our hill. The question in the chat was, how do you bring Pro Rocket League to the Twin Cities, Minnesota? Shade says, just get out and do it. So Minnesota is actually a pretty good spot, I think, for esports to happen. It's a very sports-centric city. They just built their new stadium for the Minnesota Vikings. They have X Games esports events there every so often. It gets cold outside, so a lot of people would play video games, I would expect. I think the downtown is very concentrated and close to the events area in that city. So I think there's a lot of ways that esports and Rocket League esports can really work in Minnesota. In fact, I want to say I've had some passive conversations about it. Look at that triple touch. Whoa. That was almost nutty. These guys are pulling out some cool Rocket League. But, you know, pretty much any major city at this point, they're going to have esports stuff going on. Like, also look at the NBA. Look at the traditional sports franchises. Because almost all of them are having involvement in NBA 2K. And if you tell them, hey, what about Rocket League, car soccer? That should turn the head of any traditional sport organizer in any major city in the world. Like, not even kidding, to be honest. And Shade from Charlotte would back me up on that, I'm sure. There is a lot of excitement in the traditional sports space about anything esports. So, no matter what city you're in, make it happen. Turok Tador asking, what brought up the Minnesota conversation? Someone in the chat was asking about Minnesota. We have the team owner Shades from Charlotte area. It is exciting times, ladies and gentlemen, especially at the grassroots level in esports. So get involved locally. Local universities, there are ways to do it. Local universities, local government, local sponsors, big tech, local venues, local sports teams, local networks, local telecom. It really goes on and on. Local internet infrastructure. Partner with Xfinity, partner with Comcast. Look, this tournament's about Ting Mobile. That's telecom through and through. This is phone service. We're talking AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon, Sprint. If you look at Korean esports, it's all telecom and banks. Oh, yes! I know we're getting distracted with conversational commentary, but look at that. Overtime goal from Buddy, and that was all him. He lofted it up, he followed it through, back of the net. We're tied 2-2. We're going to a game 5. We're going to a game 5. But if you look at South Korea and the companies involved in esports there, you got banks, you got major telecom companies, you got Alibaba, you got Tencent, you got SK Telecom. SK Telecom, that's a phone, that's communication. That's telecommunication. And there's no reason that can happen. There's no reason that's not going to happen around the world. Banks, telecom companies, major game devs. Again, Tencent, Alibaba, two of the biggest companies in the world. Tencent more focusing on games, whereas Alibaba more focusing on events. Any team owner needs to be locked into the Alibaba tournaments that are happening. Alibaba has an esports events arm. It's one of the biggest e-commerce giants in the world. They have an esports arm putting on events. And if you're not a team signing up for those events and getting all that money, that's what you have to do. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Game 5. Game 5. Game 5 is here. Hopefully everyone's ready. I saw... What just happened there? Is he just caught off? Shadow... Oh yeah, he was just caught off. That happens. Okay. So, here's where we're at, ladies and gents. So we're currently tied 2-2 in this series. It's a best of 5. Charlotte Phoenix, they're on a 3-match winning streak. That's the longest streak we've seen as part of this event. And they are trying to extend their streak. They are trying to bring it up. They're trying to extend their streak to 4. They're trying to be the only team winning today. And it is up to Warriors International to put a stop to the winning ways. Okay, Unify Hudson, let's get to the bottom of it, man. What's the burrito question? You keep asking me about burritos. What? First, I want to apologize. I must have missed your question. Second, what's your question? I got you. What can I tell you about burrito? What can I do for you? Faxi says, Axel Toss sounds tired. I'm probably not tired. I might not be commentating in the style that you might be used to. I can bring out the really fast play-by-play and the super hype energy excitement. I can do that, and maybe I will. But this is very much casual, conversational, kind of laid-back commentary. You might not be used to. Might be different than what you've seen or different expectations. But we're just chilling, talking in chat, having some conversation. I'll mix in that play-by-play though. Don't you worry. I'll bring some of that out. All right. I feel you 100%, dude. A man, you know, when it comes to your burrito order, that's up there with what you can tell about a man. You know, it's an important part of one's life is knowing your burrito order and being ready to go whenever the opportunity presents itself. So you know what? I respect that question. I respect even more how you've been pressing the question, because it's an answer that I would want to know as well. So long answer short on my burrito order. I pretty much get as much as I can in the burrito, because I'm paying for a burrito, and if I'm getting offered ingredients to put on my burrito, I will only say no to the ingredients that I have to pay extra for. That's my general rule. So I'll have a nice protein base. I'll switch up the proteins every once in a while, but beyond that, pretty much everything has to be in that burrito. On top of that, when you're talking about salsas, you got to go a little spicy, but I typically ask for all the salsas, maybe a little bit of each of the salsas. You know, you got to put all the salsas in there too, just to add as much flavor, texture, variety as possible to your burrito. So I think that's my answer, and I really appreciate the question. When I'm in Charlotte, burritos on you. Okay, I'm about to pull up flights because The level of seduction has been at its peak for me to go to Charlotte. Not just because I'm enjoying watching the Rocket League team play some really good Rocket League, but I have to visit it. It has to happen. How long's the drive? How long if I left tonight? All in the name of a burrito. You know, that's something I would do. Oh, I adore Mexican food. Mexican food is my jam. There's always a point of the stream where conversation just evolves into food. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. As we see a goal come in, an answer from Warriors International. Again, this is game 5, so this is it here. And I suppose I should focus on the game, though. I definitely want to keep the food conversation going. I want to... That... Vanilla Bear says, Axel Toss is a man who will take a 6-hour flight for a free burrito. Believe it or not, like, that is actually something I would do. Like, that is not... Like, people who know me, like, would know that I do stuff like that. But this is serious, alright? Less than a minute left. We're getting into hardcore play-by-play. You guys have been saying I'm sleepy. You want to see some play-by-play? Let's go. This is game 5. We're tied 2-2. This is a must-win for both teams. Charlotte Phoenix, they're up 2-1. A goal must come through for Warriors International. So what are they going to do? They were down 2-0 early in this game. We're at 40 seconds left. Ball going to the middle. Over to Buddy. Towards the goal. Turo on defense. He's going to get it out of here. Gets another touch onto it. Jaywiz going to steal some boost. Going to steal another boost, but that's an opportunity for Charlotte Phoenix. Shadow sending it across the net. Karma is waiting for it. Can she turn this back to the goal? Less than 30 seconds left. Warriors International, they have to come up with something. They have to score in the next 20 seconds or they are going to be out of Ting of the Hill. And Charlotte Phoenix, they're going to coast on forward. So, what's going to happen? Turo going towards the orange net. 10 seconds left. Warriors International, they've got to score. Thunder trying to go for it. Shadow, though, keeping on the orange side. He's running out of boost, though, which can be a little dangerous. The ball going towards the other side. Turo going to let it go. And that's going to do it. Charlotte Phoenix. That is a 3-2 series win. Very nicely done. 3-2, and Charlotte Phoenix, they win again. That is 4 in a row. That is 4 in a row. That is actually nuts. Let's bring it back to... We don't want that yet. We don't want that yet. That's going to come in a second. What's up? Axel Toss here. My goodness, this is pretty intense. The Charlotte Phoenix are doing some wonders. I'm looking at the chat right now. Yeah, I'm in Seattle right now. I am in Seattle right now. We do have good coffee. How long is that drive? I need to go get a burrito. I'm going to Charlotte. It's happening. The question is, am I going right now or are we going to finish the stream? That's what the question is. Okay. This is a lot of fun. If you don't know what I'm talking about, we got a lot of Charlotte crew in the chat, so we're all having a good time. You're watching Ting of the Hill, and right now we're watching a 4-match winning streak from the Charlotte Phoenix. Really putting in work. It's really cool to see. So we're gonna take a little break. I've been talking a lot. It's kind of the point of the stream. I do talk a lot. Talking about the games, talking to you guys. But I want to say thanks you guys for tuning in. Really appreciate your support. I'm going to do my spiel really quick. This is Ting of the Hill. It's a weekly, competitive, professional, pro-level, North America, King of the Hill. Winner stays, best of 5s. We've had a lot of teams come through, and it's been a lot of fun. This is happening for 4 weeks, and this is week number 2. So let me pull up the schedule really quick. We all like fancy-looking schedules. Should I keep my face in there? I'll keep my face in there. Here's our schedule. I gotta make my face smaller though. Where should I put myself? There we go. I don't want to block anything. There we are. Look, here's our schedule. As you can see, point the right way. Right over there. Pretty simple. Every week we got King of the Hill going on. So every week we got King of the Hill going on. You can see the dates. March 4th, 11th, 18th. Rocket League all night. King of the Hill for really good North America Rocket League teams. And then Sunday, March 22nd. That's the Ting Open Series. Where's my slideshow? Keep my slideshow up. You can see in the very top. I can move. See now next to me, right over here. So I don't have to gesture too far. What you're seeing there, March 22nd, that's the Ting Open. That's the big tournament. It's happening in Vancouver. I'm broadcasting it from Vancouver. We've been talking a lot about uh, the importance of grassroots scenes in different cities. Charlotte is the story of this evening. I really believe in that, so I'm trying to broadcast tournaments from cities, even though the tournament is open. So the tournament is open no matter where you are. Shade, I saw you in the chat say that you're gonna. Uh, by the way, I see Karma in the chat. Mirage is coming up, so Mirage is next, so we can roll into it. Karma is feeling some. Uh, Karma might be getting a little tired, but Mirage is next. Feel free to set that up to the players. But I just wanted to give my spiel really quick. I believe in grassroots movements, and I think esports has a lot of really cool stuff going on with that. So the city-based stuff I really care about. So I live in Seattle. I'm trying to do more stuff in the local Seattle area. I'm going to go to Vancouver and I'm going to broadcast this Ting Open tournament on Sunday, March 22nd. So it would mean a lot to me if you guys would sign up for that tournament, sign up to play. I don't care what level you are. I don't care if you think you're going to win or lose. It doesn't matter. Just experience it. Experience that open bracket play. It's a ton of fun. And you can register at smash.gg/ting. Anyone can join. Sunday, March 22nd. I'm broadcasting that from Vancouver. We're going to take a very short break, and we're going to get into the next game in just a second.